Bathed in the sun's golden embrace, the village awakens as Ebele prepares for her journey. The gentle sounds of nature surround her, a bittersweet symphony accompanying her hopes and dreams. In her eyes, a mixture of hope and trepidation reflects the promise and uncertainty of the city. Ebele arrives on the city streets, instantly swallowed by the overwhelming chaos of urban life. The sheer height of the buildings leaves her in awe, craning her neck to take it all in. She marvels at the vibrant clothing of the city dwellers. The city's energy pulses around her, a mix of excitement and underlying threat. Ebele steps into the apartment, greeted by Amaka and a group of impeccably dressed women. The woman's confidence fills the room, their elegant attire radiating success. Amaka welcomes Ebele with genuine warmth, her eyes reflecting sincere hospitality. Amaka gestures towards a lavish spread of food, inviting Ebele to partake in their feast. Amaka offers Ebele a place to stay, her voice filled with heartfelt generosity. The apartment exudes stylish modernity, every detail meticulously arranged. The meticulous arrangement of the apartment fosters an atmosphere of success and camaraderie. The nightclub pulses with deafening music, its seductive atmosphere threatening to swallow Ebele whole. Dressed in new clothes, Ebele stands awkwardly as Amaka introduces her to older men. The flashing lights reflect in Ebele's wide, uncertain eyes, mirroring the turmoil within. Amaka reassures her, "They're helpers, Ebele. They can change your life." Ebele feels a knot of discomfort tightening in her stomach. She trusts Amaka's words, yet uncertainty lingers in her hesitant stance. The hotel room is dimly lit, shadows dancing across the walls, as Ebele navigates a series of fleeting encounters. A flicker of gratitude briefly illuminates her eyes, quickly replaced by a growing sense of confusion. She searches for understanding, her gaze darting around the room, seeking answers in the oppressive darkness. The weight of despair begins to settle upon her young face, each shadow deepening her vulnerability. The unspoken truths of her exploitation hang heavy in the air, suffocating her spirit. Each encounter leaves her more lost, more isolated in the dim, indifferent room. Her vulnerability is stark against the backdrop of the hotel room's cold anonymity. The air thickens with the unspoken, the room a silent witness to her silent suffering. Her initial hope fades, replaced by the stark reality of her situation. The dim light casts long shadows, each one a reminder of her growing despair. She clutches a small object, a desperate attempt to hold on to something real. The room closes in around her, each wall a barrier to escape. Her search for understanding yields only more confusion, more pain. The weight of her experience crushes her spirit, leaving her empty and alone. Ebele sits on the sofa, her posture reflecting deep shame. Amaka and her friends tower over Ebele, their faces cold. "This is just the price of the good life, Ebele," Amaka's friend sneers. "You'll get over it," another friend adds, her tone dismissive. In the pulsing heart of the nightclub, Chijioke watches Ebele from afar, captivated by her beauty. Beneath the surface of her allure, Chijioke detects a profound sadness in Ebele's eyes, a silent narrative that tugs at his conscience. A wave of guilt washes over Chijioke as he confronts his own part in her sorrow, his heart heavy with remorse. He questions his own complicity in her anguish. Chijioke approaches Ebele, his face reflecting a deep sincerity. Ebele regards Chijioke with suspicion, her doubt evident in her wary expression. With gentle honesty, Chijioke assures Ebele, "I want to be honest with you, Ebele." Ebele responds to Chijioke with caution. "I am not sure I can trust you, Chijioke." Hesitantly, Ebele begins to show trust, her posture gradually relaxing. They walk side by side, their footsteps echoing softly on the quiet streets. Chijioke walks alongside Ebele, his expression thoughtful as they move forward. The dimly lit streets amplify the unspoken emotions hanging heavily between them. In the dimly lit apartment, Ebele and Chijioke face each other, shadows dancing around them. Ebele's voice trembles, each word a painful echo of her past. Chijioke leans in, his face etched with empathy and a gnawing sense of guilt. The apartment is filled with unspoken words, heavy with raw emotion. Silence hangs heavy, punctuated only by soft sobs. Heartfelt apologies fill the air, a fragile bridge between two souls. They continue to share, seeking solace in each other's presence. Chijioke moves furtively, his face etched with tension, as he plants a hidden recorder. He captures their unguarded words, each syllable a piece of evidence in his clandestine operation. Dates, times, amounts, every detail meticulously recorded, building a case in the shadows. The air crackles with suspense as Chijioke gathers evidence, each moment a gamble against exposure. With bated breath, Chijioke documents their exploitative dealings, the risk of discovery heightening the stakes. Shadows deepen around Chijioke as he commits each act of defiance, the tension growing with every secret maneuver. His heart pounds in his chest as he risks everything, documenting the truth in the face of potential betrayal. Chijioke's every action is fraught with danger, each step a calculated risk in his quest for justice. In secret, Chijioke is working, the weight of his mission bearing down on him with each passing second. He strains to capture the truth, the tension a constant companion as he navigates the treacherous path. Chijioke persists, driven by a determination to expose the truth, no matter the cost. The walls seem to close in as Chijioke presses on, the threat of discovery looming large. Chijioke is undeterred, his resolve hardening with each piece of evidence he uncovers. In the heart of the shadows, Chijioke is resolute, his dedication unwavering as he seeks justice. In the sterile confines of the police station, Chijioke meticulously displays the evidence, with Ebele standing in silent support. The authorities watch, their faces etched with skepticism as they regard the presented materials. Chijioke methodically elucidates each piece of evidence, his voice steady and resolute. Doubt slowly melts away, replaced by dawning realization as the officers grasp the gravity of the situation. A palpable sense of hope permeates the room as the officers begin to comprehend the weight of the evidence. The air thickens with a renewed determination as the officers rally to the cause, their eyes gleaming with resolve. Dim light casts long shadows on the city streets. Chijioke stands firm, facing Amaka and her crew, a storm brewing. Amaka's eyes blaze with fury. "You betrayed us, Chijioke. You know the price." Chijioke's voice is resolute amidst the brewing storm. "I did what I had to do." Amaka's rage intensifies. "There's no excuse for what you've done." Ebele stands beside Chijioke, a silent promise of unwavering support radiating from her stance. In the courtroom, Amaka and her friends face the trial, the air thick with anticipation. Ebele testifies, her voice resonating with unwavering conviction. Chijioke adds his testimony, his words echoing through the silent courtroom. The courtroom watches, every face etched with a mix of anxiety and hope. Amaka stands resolute, her eyes fixed straight ahead amidst the tension. Ebele concludes her testimony, her conviction unwavering as she steps down. Chijioke finishes his account, his gaze steady as he returns to his seat. A moment of hushed silence falls as the lawyers prepare their closing arguments. The prosecutor rises, his voice commanding as he addresses the jury. The defense attorney counters, her words sharp and precise. The jury deliberates, their expressions unreadable as they weigh the evidence. Amaka closes her eyes, her fate hanging in the balance. The courtroom holds its breath as the jury returns, their faces grim. The judge speaks, her voice clear and resonant, announcing the verdict. Ebele and Chijioke arrive at Ebele's village, greeted by a joyous celebration. The village bursts with vibrant colors and lively traditional music. Ebele smiles, embracing her mother amid the festivities. Chijioke shakes hands with Ebele's father, a gesture of respect and acceptance. Villagers dance in a circle, their movements synchronized with the rhythmic music. Children laugh and play, their carefree spirits adding to the celebratory atmosphere. Food is shared, and drinks are poured, symbolizing the community's unity and abundance. Ebele and Chijioke exchange loving glances, their hearts filled with gratitude. The village elder offers a blessing, his voice resonating with wisdom and hope. The sun shines brightly, casting a golden glow over the joyful scene. Ebele and Chijioke join the dance, their steps mirroring the community's rhythm. The celebration continues into the night, with bonfires illuminating the village. Ebele and Chijioke sit together, watching the festivities unfold, their hearts content. The village is filled with warmth, love, and a sense of belonging. Bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, Ebele and Chijioke stand hand in hand. Their union, blessed by tribes and ancestral spirits, radiates love and hope. Joyful ululations echo through the air, celebrating their sacred bond.